It's top of the morning, everybody. How y'all doing today? First off, I want to say thank you for watching, clicking. Please feel free to leave a like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that bell for all notifications whenever I got a new video going up. So, what is this about? I'm sure you're wondering. Now, yesterday was a very, very controversial crown jewel event in Saudi Arabia. I'm going to give y'all my thoughts on that bullshit today. Well, first of all, we finally got a pay-per-view that was worse than Backlash. That I was actually at. Felt sorry for Joe and Roman. You know, fans just up and leaving. But anyway, let's get started. We got this Best in the World tournament. 8 dudes, 4 from Raw, 4 from SmackDown. And all of them are American. Even if you want to count Rey Mysterio, even though he's Mexican, Mexico is still, considered part of America. South, Central, North America, South America. So, pretty much we got the American Cup held in Saudi Arabia, which is supposed to determine the best in the world. So from the Raw side, we got Raw. First round matches was Seth Rollins versus Bobby Lashley and Kurt Angle versus Dolph Ziggler. And from SmackDown, we got Rey Mysterio versus Randy Orton and The Miz versus Jeff Hardy. So, yeah. Kurt Angle lost to Dolph Ziggler. Yes, you heard that correctly. And Seth Rollins beat Bobby Lashley. We all knew Bobby Lashley wasn't winning the Best in the World tournament. Even if he was to replace John Cena, he was just a filler. The same way Cena's just a filler with a name. So then we go to the SmackDown side of things. Rey Mysterio beats Randy Orton, and The Miz beats Jeff Hardy. So we go from those two matches, which was pretty much nothing. It was like this pretty much was like a glorified house show for some royalty who's mad spoiled and just has money and was like, okay, I want to watch this show and I want Hulk Hogan and Yokozuna and the Ultimate Warrior and blah 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 blah. And hey, that's what he want. Whatever, but that should tell you as a company, if somebody's requesting dead superstars, they clearly are out of touch. So, but money! Vince McMahon loves money. It's all about the money. It's all about the money. That's all he care about. So whatever. They went through with it. It was a horrible show, in my opinion. So we go to round 2, which is Ziggler versus Rollins, which was pretty good. Rollins always puts on good matches. And Ziggler, even though he's past his prime, he still puts in all of his effort. So you gotta appreciate that from a competitor performer. You gotta appreciate that regardless. And Ziggler wins with a Claymore kick from McIntyre, causing interference for Rollins to lose the match. So then we got Ziggler from Raw going to the finals, and then from the SmackDown side, you got Rey Mysterio versus The Miz, and The Miz won pretty quick. So now you got a heel versus heel final in the World Cup, and also the Battle of Hollywood, because you got The Miz residing from Hollywood, California, and then you got Ziggler, who lives in Hollywood, Florida. So there's a whole bunch of Hollywood going on, a lot of star power, quote unquote, going on in this match. And even, this was another good one, but it kind of went sour because The Miz got injured apparently. Both commissioners is at ringside because previously I'll get into that in a second. Miz cannot compete because he somehow suffered an injury during the match. So Shane McMahon takes over, and Shane McMahon now is CM Punk. No, he's not literally CM Punk, but he wants to be known, and he's now known as WWE's Best in the World. Woo! Shane, you stretching it, bro. You stretching it. So that takes me to, that's the winner of the World Cup. Now we got What, we got the SmackDown Tag Team Championships with the Bar versus the New Day, and the Bar, I don't know, the New Day, I guess they trying to beat Undertaker for the longest entrance. That was pretty damn long, and nothing really special happened, but the Bar retained. So yeah, that's how that went. Sorry about that. What else do we got? We got the WWE Championship match between AJ Styles and Samoa Joe, which was once again quite lackluster. We saw for the past 3 times, from SummerSlam to Super Showdown to even now, like, Joe has had 3 opportunities at the title and he don't have it yet. But now AJ's coming up on 365 days. I think maybe this is 362. Maybe 361, 362 days that he's been champion. And now we got the hype going up into Survivor Series. So if anything, I'm sure they want him to break CM Punk's record as WWE champion, not Brock Lesnar's 500-day bullshit streak, but an actual WWE champion. And that was 434 days. So that means 365 full, probably around the Rumble. The Royal Rumble, if anything, is probably when AJ will drop the title. Probably too, I don't know the who, but AJ won. What else do we have? Oh yeah, that's right. That wonderful triple threat match for the Universal Championship. You got Braun Strowman versus Vacant versus Brock Lesnar. And by God, what the hell was this, man? You built this dude up as this monster, this unstoppable force for months. Last year when he was at the peak of being over with the fucking crowd, you feed this motherfucker, you feed Braun Strowman to Brock Lesnar for what? For nothing. Roughly a year later, almost a year later, because wasn't it last year, No Mercy, this time, that Brock was fighting Braun for the Universal Championship with Braun kneed Brock in the head by accident, and then Brock gave him a 2-piece of the biscuit afterwards and was like, calm the fuck down. Like, yo, why not just get this man the belt? Now, we know it's unfortunate what happened with Roman and his battle with leukemia. We wish you the best. We're going to get well soon. Get well soon, Joe, so everybody can go back to coming and booing you. But it's only as a term of endearment for just how much respect you got with the fans now for your character and your repertoire. Kind of like how Cena gets booed and Kurt Angle gets to use but it's all out of love at the end of the day. Well, majority of us. I'm speaking for myself. So, yeah, 2 minutes and 35 seconds. Strowman got 1 kick in. 1 kick. And then got F5 5 times, including once out the ring. Strowman has no more credibility now. He is a joke, a giant joke, and that is horrible for how they did that man on such a grand stage, quote unquote, as they like to call it, to have him lose to Brock that fucking horribly. Like, it's like on some Zach Gowen type craziness, man. Like, the one-legged kid in 2002 that Brock Lesnar fought, dude pushed him down the stairs, types of, yeah, like, it was wild. It was wild. So then, that was the main, that was that, and then pretty much, I don't know if Vince was there, but the main event was, the Brothers of Destruction versus DX for the first time ever, and all of them need to sit their old asses down. Like, we understand that you're legends, you're very respected, regardless of whatever you might have done in your career. You hold weight, so we get that. But come on, man. We know what it's going to set up. Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker in a singles match. Probably for Survivor Series, WrestleMania might be a bit of a stretch, but who knows what's going on with WrestleMania now. And because the whole Roman situation, and then with Charlotte with SmackDown and the SmackDown Women's Championship, throwing plans, Becky Lynch throwing their, monkey wrenches in their plans, so it's crazy. But the Brothers of Destruction lost. No surprise, once again setting up the match for Undertaker and Michaels at some point. But Triple H suffered a torn pectoral muscle, which proves my point that he needs to sit his old ass down, regardless of how legendary he is. You might still be the game, homeboy, but the game is old. Okay? The game is antique now. The game is vintage, in the words of Michael Cole. Okay? So, and I mean that with no disrespect. With no disrespect at all. It's just the time is the time, man. That's it. And one final point. As much as I honestly really didn't want to watch the show, but I had to, because I would have to do a review. And then y'all see how enthusiastic I am about this, because it was so horrible. But on the flip side, Renee Young did do commentary. She made it through the whole show, even though majority of her body was covered, which I'm not saying is a bad thing, but because of their cultural standards, it's still all right, come on, y'all bugging. But for one of the worst shows of the year, if not ever, I guess I can say it went on pretty decent, and the show only sucked because of what it was based around and the controversy that it got going with it. It didn't suck because of the performances. It didn't suck because of the performers. It sucked because of what WWE did and their idiotic booking decisions. That's what made the show suck. But with that being said, that was my thoughts and stuff on WWE Crown Jewel yesterday. We'll see what news comes out today in regards to if anything happens. It's Saturday. I'm gonna go get me some coffee. It's early. So once again, thank you. Feel free to leave your comments, your thoughts in the comments down below. Leave a like, share, subscribe, and make sure to hit that bell for all notifications whenever a new video go live. Now, I hope y'all enjoy this wonderfully dreary day. And y'all have a good one. Ding, ding, ding.